Hi guys, so I'm here with another Taylor Swift video. As you can see, I have all 4 deluxe versions of the Lover album. I originally had no intention of buying all 4 of the deluxe albums until I found out what was in them, and I'm gonna give this review right here and then. It was well worth every penny to buy all 4 of the deluxe albums. And the reason being, each one comes with 30 pages from Taylor's personal diaries. And some of the stuff that I read in these is so relatable to things that I wrote about in my diaries growing up and things that I went through. And so it was just really cool to be able to read. Basically, it's over 100 pages of her diary because there's 30 in each album. And then each one comes with the deluxe album, which her album has 18 songs on it, as I said in my review. And then it also comes with bonus voice memos from her phone, I should say, just kind of showing the songwriting process on a couple of the songs. Now, I was hoping there was going to be different voice memos on each deluxe version, but they're all the same on all 4 CDs. So the only difference between the 4 is what journal entries are in there, as well as it comes with different posters, and then there's also picture pages in here of pictures we've never seen before from Taylor's life. So those are the differences in between all of them. And I'm going to go through them. And I've read all 4 of them, and I will probably read them again and again. They were just so incredible. And so, yeah, I have 4 copies of the album now. Don't really need 4 copies of the album, but I looked at it as though I was buying 4 books. That's how I looked at it. And then each one also has a journal that you can write in, which is perfect because I'm always writing in journals. So I feel like these were well worth it. A fan online had a really good idea in that she thinks they should have had different covers on each one because they are all the same, but it's the album cover. So I'm going to kind of go through some of them with you guys. And if you're interested, I don't know if I want to do, should we do videos where I read all the diary entries, for those people who couldn't afford to buy them and you want to know what's in them? I could do readings from them. But I wanted to start off by saying that when I first got these and I opened this up, and inside is the foreword, and Taylor does this in all the beginning of her albums, and most artists do. They put some sort of intro at the beginning thanking people, or kind of, with Taylor, she sort of reflects on what the album's about. And this is also in the booklet that comes with the CD. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys that when I read this forward, I cried my eyes out. So I don't know if I mentioned in my reaction video or my review video or whatever it was, but I had just finished having a super emotional roller coaster of a week. And so I already was crying at tracks on the album and stuff like that. And then these arrived. I had pre-ordered them from Amazon because we don't have Target in Canada and they're at Target in the US. So I had pre-ordered them from Amazon, and I thought I was going to have to wait like a week before they came, but they literally came the day after the album came out. And we were at a family barbecue that day. So when we got home, they had arrived. And I immediately, like, once I got my pajamas on, ready for bed, I immediately pulled out the first one and started reading it. And I was not emotionally ready for this letter. And I'm telling you, like, this one-page letter took me almost a half hour to read it because I had to keep stopping from crying so much. I think I can get through it without getting emotional now because I'm kind of over that hump. But I might get emotional. I don't know. But I'm going to read the foreword to you because she's got such a way with words. It's unreal. So, okay. So it says, when I found my old diaries from my childhood and teen years, they were covered in dust. I'm not just saying that for poetic effect. They were truly dusty, with pictures drawn of first day of school outfits and inspirational quotes I used to retrace over and over to get me through doubtful moments. I'd practice my autograph and tape my guitar picks to the pages. In these entries, I daydreamed on paper and mused about who might ask who to the dance and how nervous I was singing the national anthem at the local baseball game. I frequently and drastically changed my opinions on love, friends, confidence, and trust. I vented, described memories in detail, jotted down new song ideas, and questioned why I would ever even try to shoot for a career I had such a small chance of ever attaining. And like that opening paragraph, like the way she's describing like the things that she would write about in her diary is like, it's all the stuff that I would write about. But what shocked me the most was how often I wrote about the things I loved. Writing a new song, riding in the car with my mom, the purple-pink sky above the soccer field on the walk home, the one night in middle school when none of my friends were fighting. Relatable. High school drama. The dazzle of opal necklaces I couldn't afford gleaming from a department store jewelry case. I wrote about tiny details in my life in these diaries. From a bygone age with such wonderment, intrigue, romance. I noticed things and decided they were romantic, and so they were. Sorry, guys. I started this new inhaler, and it's really making my voice go all weird on me lately, so I apologize. The thing that really stood out to me about the purple-pink sky thing is on this album, as you can see, there's like a purpley, pinkish clouds and stuff. And what I couldn't believe about that when she decided to go with this aesthetic for this era is that when I was in high school, I actually sponge painted purple and pink clouds on my bedroom ceiling. And they are still there to this day. My mom still lives in the same place. And I recently went to spend a weekend with her, and it was just like I walked into my old room and like they were still there. And I really wish I had thought to take a picture of that because like it's so Lover aesthetic. I feel like I predicted this era in my high school years. Anyway, moving along. Okay, so this is where I started to get emotional, I think. In life, we grow up and we encounter the nuanced complexities of trying to figure out who to be, how to act, and how to be happy. Like invisible smoke in the room, we wonder what kind of anxiety pushes you forward and what kind ruins your ability to find joy in your life. We constantly question our choices, our surroundings, and we beat ourselves up for our mistakes. And I am the queen of beating myself up over mistakes. So like I started losing it at this part. So I'm glad that I didn't record my initial reaction to this because I was like a blubbering mess. All the while we crave romance. We long for those rare enchanting moments when things just fall into place. Above all else, we really, really want our lives to be filled with love. I've decided that in this life, I want to be defined by the things I love, not the things I hate, the things I'm afraid of, or the things that haunt me in the middle of the night. And that is the line that she says at the end of Daylight, which is like the last song on the album. So that's like literally the last line of the album, and it gets me every time. Those things may be my struggles, but they're not my identity. I wish the same for you. And here's where I started to lose again, because this is where she starts like speaking to her fans directly. And she does this a lot in concerts, in award speeches. Like she gives these like this incredible advice to her fans. And, you know, even though I'm older than Taylor, like, I feel like she's wise beyond her years. And some of the things and advice that she gives is stuff that, even though I'm older than her, I, like, needed to hear. And I find she always gives these speeches and these things, like, right when I need them. And so as I was reading this, like, this was literally what I needed to hear at the end of such a shit week. So, yeah, so she says, I wish the same for you. May your struggles become, oh, here I go. I'm going to lose it again. Okay. May your struggles become inaudible background noise behind the loud, clear voices of those who love and appreciate you. Turn those voices up in the mix in your head. May you take notice of the things in your life that are nice and make you feel safe, and maybe even find wonderment in them. May you write down your feelings and reflect on them years later, only to learn that all the trials and tribulations you thought might kill you didn't. And this is so true. Like, oh my God, the drama in my journals, the drama in my journals from especially my high school years and like later elementary school years. Whoo, like I thought I was going to die and I didn't. I'm here. I'm still here. I hope that someday you forget that pain ever existed. I hope that if there is a lover in your life, it's someone who deserves you. If that's the case, I hope you treat them with care. This album is a love letter to love itself. All the captivating, spellbinding, maddening, devastating red, blue, gray, golden aspects of it. That's why there are so many songs. In honor of Fever Dreams, Bad Bad Boys, Confessions of Love on a Drunken Night Out, Christmas Lights Still Hanging in January, Guitar String Scars on My Hands, False Gods, and Blind Faith, Memories of Jumping into an Icy Outdoor Pool, Creaks and Floorboards, and Ultraviolet Morning Light, Finally Finding a Friend, and Opening the Curtains to See the Clearest, Brightest Daylight After the Darkest Night. Taylor? Okay. We are what we love. This is Lover, Taylor, and she's got it signed. And I was just like, damn, girl. Oh. Okay. Well, at least I made it through better the second time around. And then there's like some pictures in the front from her age 14, 15, and 21. And it says, this journal belongs to Taylor Swift. And then, excuse me, my God, this inhaler is driving me nuts. And And then it's literally photocopies from her real journals, and you can see like the ribbons or whatever that's been in there, drawings she did, things that she wrote. It's all, you know, it's not like reproduced or rewritten. Like, this is actual scans from her journals. It's crazy. There's like it goes all the way to here. There's more here. And it tells you like the dates and how old she was when she wrote them. And then there's more pictures from different things. And then starts, this journal belongs to, and you can put your name, and then you can write. And I've decided, like, I have so many journals. I'm almost finished one right now, and I'll be starting another one. But I've decided what I want to, I haven't done it yet. I better get on it so that I don't forget. But I want to write about the day that the album was released. And I basically want to like make these like Taylor related stuff and journaling about like songs, like reflecting on some of her songs and lyrics and like how they fit into my life. So I figured for the first edition, like the first deluxe one, I'll start by writing about the day that the album came out, and you know how like talk about the live stream and the Lover music video, and then my initial reactions to the songs, and then maybe like do another journal entry talking about like each song individually, like kind of breaking down the lyrics and like what they mean to me in my life and stuff like that. And then like I'm thinking some of the other ones I might do like just journaling about this era. I may even like not make the first entry about when the album was released. I might even like start by doing like a scrapbook type thing of all of the things that have happened this era prior to the album coming out. Like, you know, printing out some of her Instagram pictures that we all thought were a countdown, but it was really just her changing her aesthetic. And when we thought that 5 holes in the fence meant it was a countdown. And just like, you know, talk about the Easter eggs and stuff like that. I just think it'd be fun to make these like scrapbooks to do with Taylor. And then, you know, continuing on to like tour and putting like tour memories and pictures and stuff like that in them. I think that's what I'm going to do, is make them like Taylor related journals. And then my other journals will just be like my day-to-day life crap. But yeah, so then in the back of the journal, there's a little slot, and that houses the album. And oh my gosh, the CD is so beautiful. It's like, it's got the clouds, and they're like pink and purple and orange and yellow and blue. It's like all these pretty pastel colors. I love it. And then it comes with the CD booklet that has this picture on the front, this picture on the back. I don't think there's any other pictures inside. No, it's just the lyrics. So I was kind of a little disappointed with this feature because when she did the rep, the special edition rep albums that came inside a magazine, they actually at least came with like a little CD case cover that you could keep them in. So it's like you have to keep it in here. And like, I wish it had like a CD case, because I'd like to just like, I would have to basically buy the regular version of the album if I want a case to like put on my CD shelf. And I'm sorry, I should have switched chairs. I'm in my stupid creaky chair again. So all that like noise you're hearing is my stupid chair. I really should have used Alex's chair for this. And then each one comes with a poster. So this is the first one. Taylor sitting in a garden and the ends of her hair are blue. And this one, I love the background on that. Version 2 is the same in sense of it has the forward, but it has a different picture at the front and different pictures here. I don't know how well you guys are going to see these on camera. I should have done like a close-up, but then, you know, here's a, oh, and also version 1 has the original draft of the All Too Well lyrics, so you can see that they were a little bit different at the beginning in the process of being written. But yeah, it's just more scans of her journals, and then there's all these pictures at the back right here. Super cute. And then the journal, and then again at the back is the album and another poster. This poster is different. She's wearing pink. And there's like these gold hearts in the tree. Yeah, and then like each version is a different color. Like the first one's like a turquoise. This one is like a lavender color. The third one is light blue, like a baby blue. It has this picture, these pictures, and again, more of her journals. And this one's really cool. This is version 3. And it has Speak Now tour ideas, and like she's even drawn like little diagrams of what she wants the stage to look like and stuff. And this just goes to show you like how involved she is with all the creative aspects of her music, her shows, everything. It's so cool. And then there's this, and there's like original lyrics to like some of her stuff in here as well. So yeah, it's just, you know, the continuing of the another 30 journal entries and then some more pictures. If you want me to do a video where I read the journal entries and then I can also include like close-ups of the pictures if you're interested, let me know in the comments below. And then this one, of course, has the album in the same manner, and then it's got a different poster. She's wearing like this sweater, argyle sweater, and she's got a flower. Really pretty. And then we've got version 4. Version 4 also has All Too Well lyrics. It is the final draft of the All Too Well lyrics, and guys, we're Boo Boo the Fools again. We thought when she said that she found the original lyrics, like the original All Too Well lyrics, we thought we were going to get the 10-minute version All Too Well lyrics. Nope. Nope. It is the final draft of the All Too Well lyrics. That's the album version. So I was kind of sad about that because I was really hoping that we could at the very least see the lyrics for the 10-minute version of the song. But since she's going to be re-recording all of her previous albums, Taylor, if you're watching, can you please re-record the 10-minute version of All Too Well when you re-record the Red album? Please. Please. We want to hear it so bad. Okay. Anywho, so this one is pink. Pink. I'm sorry, but one thing I really am loving about this era is that the main colors seem to be pink and purple, which are my two favorite colors, and they were my wedding colors. So yeah, I like it. Okay, so these are the pictures in this one. And again, more journals. Lots of journals, lots of stuff to read. Honestly, some of them are really hilarious. So I would love to do a video reading them if you guys are interested in that. And there's some more pictures. But yeah, like the journal entries are hilarious. Some of them. And some of them are just really sweet and really like, I don't know, just relatable and cute. And some of them are kind of sad, actually. There was a couple that really upset me a little bit, like to read that she felt that way. I kind of felt sad in some of them. And then there's this final poster. And this one, she's got the pink ends of her hair, which I really like. I like the pink hair. So yes, that is the deluxe albums and what's in them. I just really wanted to read the foreword for sure. It would be too long of a video for me to read the journal entries, but if you want to hear the journal entries, leave a comment below, and I can always do, I can maybe do like one video a week where I read like one of the editions, because it's really good. I found sometimes I found it hard to read her handwriting, so sometimes like it took me a couple tries to figure out what she was saying in a sentence. Because her, like, sometimes her handwriting's really nice and neat and legible, and then other times it's kind of messy, but so is mine. Like sometimes when I'm just like writing in my journal, I'm just like just getting it out, and I'm just like put it away. So I can totally relate to that. My writing is not always the neatest in my journals, because it's just like, you're just like, Urgh. So, but yes, honest to God, like, I have no regrets, spending the money on these. They are so worth it. They were worth every penny to me, because it was like, you know, she's always, I mean, what person will literally allow you to read their diaries? Like, she's always doing so much for her fans, and like to connect with us. And I feel like, you know, sharing her actual journal entries with us is really like, it's a very personal thing. I mean, my diaries have lots of crap in them. That I don't think I would necessarily want to share with the world, but I feel like the ones that she picked were like really good. I really enjoyed reading them, and I will probably read them more times. Like, I don't know, it's cool. It just made her even more relatable to me. And I could see myself in a lot of the way that she wrote in her journal and things that she said in her journals. I've been there in certain situations. So yeah, I'd say it's worth the money. I mean, I don't necessarily need 4 copies of the album, but I am going to be giving one to Nicole's daughter, because I did that with the rep album. Because with the rep album, I bought the 2, well, no, Angela gifted me the 2 magazines, and each one had a CD in it. So I kept one CD for myself and gave the other one to Nicole's daughter. So one is going to go to her again. So I'll be left with 2 extras, and I'm not sure what I want to do with them yet. I may do a giveaway, or I might sell them. I don't know. Oh, speaking of giveaways, guys, oh my gosh. Okay, I sent out the photos to the 18 people, the autograph photos. Unfortunately, guys, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do a giveaway like that again because I did not realize how expensive shipping had gone up now in Canada. It is insane. To ship 18 photos, they're 8x10 photos, it came to like 60 or $70. I was like, what? So like to ship the ones to the UK, they were like $10 each. And the ones to the US were $5 each. And the lady that I initially went to had priced them wrong. She said, oh, it's only like $1 something to send the ones to the US. So I was like, okay, awesome. And then they came back a few days later saying insufficient postage. And I took them back to the post office and they were like, oh, the person must have made a mistake. No, like it's like $5 each to send them. And I was like, okay. So like my first time that I went to mail them, I had spent like $50. And then I had to spend like another $25 just to make up the difference on the US ones. So guys, it's like, it's really, really expensive to ship from Canada now. So like, and that's just for pictures. They were paper. I was like, what? So I don't know, guys. Giveaways are going to be scarce on my channel. I'm sorry to say. It's just, it's too ridiculously expensive. Like, wow. But anyways, 18 people that had emailed me. Your pictures are on your way. One of them never did send me her shipping address. So I sent that picture to another person that had come in after the original 18 that emailed. She never sent me her address. So unfortunately, I didn't want the photo to go to waste. So I went to the next person in line. So 18 photos are out. They're on their way. I think like the people from Ontario should be getting theirs already. US, I just had to remail them yesterday. So you're probably gonna have to wait about a week or two for them to get there, but they are on their way. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching this video and we'll see you next time. Bye.